Hi, hello, and welcome to this great episode of the No Wonder Show right here on No Wonder TV. I do hope that everyone is doing well and you're excited to be with us on this episode where we get to talk about different things ranging from entertainment, politics, sports. We also get to talk about business, technology, and everything else in between. So you are very much welcome. And remember, you can always interact with us via our website, which is www.wandertv.co.ke. You can let us know how it's going for you, and you can also let us know what you would like us to also get to feature right here on this particular platform, which is the No Wonder Show 254 on Wonder TV. Welcome so much. In case you would like to reach us, you can email us info@wandertv.co.ke, and you can always communicate to us and let us know how it's going on for you. You can also follow us on our social media handles. We are on Instagram, on Twitter. You can also find us on Facebook as well. It's wandertv.co.ke. And today we do have a whole lot of issues to discuss, and we shall be talking about the very recent matter of the Jubilee Party and the people that have been claiming the Jubilee Party is dead, because a whole lot of people have been saying that, oh, this is a party of the past. This is a party that whose time is over. But there was the NDC, which is a National Delegates Conference of the Jubilee Party, which was held at Ngong Racecourse. And we did have the former president, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, also, gracing the event. Many people have been talking about Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president Uhuru Kenyatta, actually going and actually taking a rest from politics, or taking a break from politics, or actually retiring from politics, which he has said he will not be doing. He still wants to be actively involved in politics, which begs the question: Will is he still supposed to be receiving the benefits of a retired president? Because if you are still engaged in active politics, it means that you have not followed the guides. Because you're not supposed to be engaged in active politics 6 months after you have been after there have been a transition of power. And now this is the former president, Mr. His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, who has come out and he has said that he will still be charting the way forward for this particular party, which has been involved in many wrangles. The leadership of this particular party, there has been a whole lot of rebellion. And apart from the rebellion, we have also seen the issue of the MPs who were voted through this particular party switching lanes and actually going to the Kenya Kwanza side, which is a big blow for this particular government. But let me know what you feel about Uhuru Kenyatta as a persistence on being involved in active politics. Do you think that he should just retire, or do you think that it's his right to also be involved in active politics? I would really, really love to know from you, because he has come out and he has said that those that have been talking about his party, the Jubilee Party, being dead, then why are they still interested? He did ask, kama chama imekufa, kama kitu imekufa, jameni, nani yako na haja na maiti? That was a question which he was asking yesterday, and he was saying that the people that feel not content with the party, they should be taking a leave from the party, just step out and leave the party to be what it is. And there has been a big discussion on the relevance of this particular party, whether it will still be relevant in the next election. Come 2027, will we see the Jubilee Party being very much relevant? And apart from that, the National Delegates Conference, Special National Delegates Conference, there was a Kanini Kiega who did say that it was of no consequence and it was not supposed to even happen because it has been stopped. And now we can see all these wrangles in the party for the leadership of the Jubilee Party. But what I would say for sure is that I believe maybe perhaps there have been some meddling from the outset, because there has been a poaching of these leaders, and most of them have been taken from the Jubilee Party and even the Azimio coalition, and now they have switched sides and gone to the Kenya Kwanza side, which is something that has caused a lot of problems for the Jubilee Party. But anyhow, the National Delegates Conference did happen yesterday. It was held at Ngong Racecourse, and we did have Kanini Kiaga's function, claiming that they are on the helm of this particular party. And then we do have the Jeremiah Kioni function of this particular party. And we do know that the Jubilee Party is a party that propelled Uhuru to be the presidency in 2017, but it has been losing its popularity, and it has been also losing its members simply because of that element of poaching, which he said that some of the MPs have been bought out by the Kenya Kwanza side. And apart from that, we did have the party. Last week, the Rebels nominated the MP Sabina Chege as interim party leader. And for now, we do know that the party leader remains to be Uhuru Kenyatta, who is very, very much vocal. And because there is a package, all the perks that are supposed to be given to a former president, I would like to know right here on the No Wonder 254 show, do you believe that the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta, should still receive his pack as an ex-president? Let us know, and we would be glad to have that particular conversation. Remember, you can follow us on the official website. It's www.wandatv.co.k, and we shall be moving on swiftly to another matter, which is a matter of the fight against corruption. We have seen our president, His Excellency William Ruto, doing a purge over KEMSA, and this is the Kenya Medical Supplies Authority. And what has been happening is that there have been this whole scandal that has come out, and the president has been seen to take stern action where they have been these officials have been sent packing. And I would say we are now seeing a bit of action as opposed to the rhetoric that we always keep on hearing. But the health cabinet secretary, her name is of course Susan Ntakumita, yesterday did accuse the suspended KEMSA authority boss, Terry Ramathan, of frustrating efforts to clean up the graft mess at the Drugs and Supply Agency. The CS revealed that there was a deliberate plan to divert public money, and this is going into people's pockets. But we always keep on asking, what can be done really to get to root out these elements of corruption in our public institutions? What can be done? Because at the end of the day, we have had the rhetoric given by the former president. He was asking, what do you want me to do? Nifanye nini jameni? He was almost giving up on the fight against corruption. But it also seems to be very, very much endemic to a point that it is part and parcel of the fabric. We are used to hearing about corruption cases every other time. You will hear of a big scandal this week, and then the next week you will hear of another bigger one, so that you forget the one that was the previous one. And that has been the order of the day when it comes to corruption in Kenya. But many people, of course, when these Kenya Kwanza government was doing its campaign pledges, they did campaign on the backdrop of having a strong fight against corruption and officials in government that are involved with corruption. But of course, what we have seen is that at KEMSA, even before we did have now these current scandal, we did have the other one over the mismanagement of how the fight against COVID-19 was done. And for the CS, for health, she was saying that in my few days in office, I told the CEO KEMSA that from today I want to see pre-qualification of attenders being done through an information management system, which is an IMS. And I was clear that the Public Procurement Asset Disposal Act does not allow us to do the way it was being done. So this CS is like she was claiming to be the whistleblower. But the problem is we do not see real prosecutions when it comes to these matters of these people that are involved in graft. And you would see even the way the procurement is done, there is a whole lot of corruption going on through those particular processes of the supply and procurement processes. But nonetheless, this is the No Wonder 254 show on No Wonder TV. And I do hope that everyone is glad to be with us, just as we are glad to have your company on the show for today. Remember to visit our official website, which is www.wandatv.co.ke. And we always do tell you that it is rather that you have it is better to have bad news that is true than to have good news that is made up. So you can always rely on factual and reliable information, which we get to serve you on the official website, which is wandatv.co.ke. But apart from that, we want to go into another issue, which is the issue of this Kenya Kwanza government. And we do know that the deputy president, his name is Rigathi Gachagua, you might also call him Riggy, he has been claiming that the media is one-sided. And he was saying that the coverage is not being done the way it's supposed to be covered, because the coverage being done by the media in Kenya is not objective, it's not balanced. He says that the media is only covering the things that are not being done, while as there is a whole lot of things that the government has been doing. And he actually did went as far as claiming that the government has achieved 50% of the promises that were made during the campaigns. And this is, for me, if you do get to ask me, I don't think this is quite factual. But Kenyans were left talking after Rigathi Gachagua said that Ruto had fulfilled 50% of the promises that they had made. And according to Rigathi Gachagua, Kenyans should not expect more than what they were promised. And he did say that those accusing Ruto's government are failing, and they are also daydreaming, and they should wait to see Ruto change this country in the remaining 8 years. So you do wonder, of course, the tenure is for 4 years, for 5 years, and I do wonder what someone will be talking about 8 years. But anyhow, he was talking about the cost of unga going down to as low as 150. But if you do get to ask me, I still do wonder where they are talking about these cost of unga going for 150, because for most places at 230 shillings. So I'm left wondering what the deputy president is talking about. But of course, his work is to defend the president and the government. But I would also say that it is important that he remains factual. He was saying that our friends, the media, yesterday ran a story of broken promises, and I gave them a long list of what the government has achieved, which I have also not seen being published. And he was talking about an article put out on the local daily, which is known as Broken Promises, because the all function that I have said this is a government of promises alone. And apart from promises, people want to see action now. Not just talking about promises that are not ending. People also want to see action, and this is what is going on with that. Nonetheless, let me know, do you think that the government has achieved 50% of the promises they did make in their campaigns? Let me know what your thoughts are. Remember, you can always converse with us. And also, in case you would like to write to us, you can simply do so by writing to info@wandatv.co.ke, and we will be glad to get we will be glad to get your feedback from that. In case you would also like to call, you can also use the number we shall be placing on the screen. It's actually +254 712 428 640, and we would absolutely love to hear from you and get some feedback. Remember, this is a no wonder 254, because sometimes you do get to realize the truth of the matter, and you are left exclamating, saying, no wonder this is why this and that is happening. And this is what we are all about right here on the No Wonder 254 show, hosted on Wonder TV. .co.ke, where you can always get factual information, reliable information on technology, on sports, also in business, entertainment, politics, and everything else in between, right here on Wonder TV. For now, we shall just leave it at that. And like I did say, we would love to hear your feedback and know, do you think that the government has achieved 50% of the promises that were made during the campaigns? That is my question to you. And what would you like to see done, or what were some of the most pressing things, apart from the high cost of living that everyone wants to see reduced? Also, what are other campaign promises that you hope that the DP and also the president himself will be strongly working on? And also, apart from that, do you think that the fight against corruption is serious this particular time? And what would you like to see being done? Remember, this is all a conversation that we are having. We shall continue to have on subsequent episodes of the No Wonder 254 show on Wonder TV. Till next time, much peace and love. I want to appreciate you and yours, hoping that you also get to follow us on these platforms to keep abreast with everything that is happening in the sports arena, in the politics arena, in the economics and business arena, and also in other areas or other facets of life right here in the 254 and also globally. Till next time, wishing you well, wishing you all success in all your endeavors, and make sure to keep it here on Wonder TV. Till next time, I would love to say Kwaheri.